What if I told you that Facebook didn't just connect the world, it controlled it? What started as a simple college networking site turned into a trillion-dollar empire that influences our thoughts, relationships, and even global politics. Every time you scroll, like, or share, you're playing into a system designed to keep you engaged, sometimes against your own will. Mark Zuckerberg didn't just build a social network, he mastered human psychology, tapping into the deepest parts of our desires, fears, and compulsions to create an addiction we can't escape. But what if you could use the same psychological principles that made Facebook a success to elevate your own life, build wealth, and gain influence? Facebook's rise equals the ultimate psychological playbook. In today's video, we'll break down Facebook's rise through the lens of The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene, exposing the hidden strategies that shape the digital world and how you can apply these lessons to master success, wealth, and personal growth. It all started on February 4, 2004. A 19-year-old Harvard sophomore, Mark Zuckerberg, launched the Facebook, a simple social networking site exclusively for Harvard students. But this wasn't just another website, it was an elite club, and people wanted in. Key strategy 1. Exclusivity creates demand. Robert Greene's law of human nature: people desire what they can't have. By restricting access only to Harvard students, Zuckerberg triggered the scarcity effect, a psychological principle where people crave things that are limited or unavailable. It made the Facebook an exclusive status symbol. Once Harvard students were hooked, the platform expanded to other Ivy League schools, then major universities across the US, and eventually, worldwide. This step-by-step expansion made Facebook feel like a VIP club that everyone wanted to join. Whether it's your personal brand, business, or career, exclusivity is a powerful tool. Instead of chasing attention, create a sense of prestige. Offer something valuable but not immediately accessible. People are naturally drawn to what seems out of reach. Think about luxury brands, invite-only apps, or limited edition products. The same principle applies. When something isn't available to everyone, it becomes more desirable. Master this, and you can elevate your influence, wealth, and success. Why do you instinctively check Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, even when you don't want to? Why does social media feel impossible to quit? Key strategy 2. Dopamine loops and the fear of missing out, FOMO. Robert Greene's law: control people's perceptions. Facebook isn't just a social network, it's a carefully designed dopamine machine. Every time you receive a like, comment, or share, your brain releases dopamine, the same feel-good chemical triggered by gambling, drugs, and sugar. Why do you instinctively check Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, even when you don't want to? Why does social media feel impossible to quit? The answer lies in dopamine loops, a cycle of anticipation and reward that makes social media as addictive as gambling or drugs. This is why you unconsciously keep checking your phone. The unpredictability of notifications keeps you hooked. Just like a slot machine in a casino, you're always waiting for the next hit, the next comment, reaction, or message that validates your existence online. Every time you receive a like, comment, or share, your brain releases dopamine, the same feel-good chemical triggered by slot machines, sugary foods, and narcotics. But here's the catch: social media's unpredictability makes it even more addictive. You never know when you'll get that next like or comment, so you keep checking, scrolling, and waiting for the next hit of validation. 1. The slot machine effect. Just like casinos use randomness to keep gamblers hooked, social media platforms keep you engaged by showing notifications unpredictably. This intermittent reward system makes you crave more. 2. The fear of missing out, FOMO. Seeing friends, influencers, and celebrities living exciting lives triggers anxiety and forces you to stay plugged in, afraid you'll miss something important. 3. The endless scroll. The infinite scrolling feature, popularized by Facebook, ensures that there's no stopping point, just more content, more dopamine, and more addiction. These psychological tricks don't just make you stay longer, they shape your self-worth. You start to measure happiness by the number of likes, comments, and follows, creating a cycle of emotional dependency on social media. Key Strategy 3: Tribalism and Echo Chambers. Robert Greene's law: make others come to you. Humans are naturally tribal. We crave belonging, validation, and shared beliefs. Social media doesn't just connect people, it reinforces and manipulates their worldviews. Facebook's algorithm ensures that once you engage with a particular type of content, you'll keep seeing more of it. People don't just use social media, they form digital tribes, whether it's politics, fitness, finance, or even conspiracy theories. Facebook's algorithm ensures that once you engage with a particular type of content, you keep seeing more of it. This creates echo chambers, reinforcing existing beliefs while isolating opposing views. It's no accident, it's engineered engagement. The longer you stay, the more ads you see, the more data Facebook collects, and the more powerful its influence becomes. This is how echo chambers are created. Whether it's politics, finance, fitness, or conspiracy theories, social media ensures that you're constantly exposed to ideas that strengthen your existing opinions, while blocking opposing views. Over time, this skews perceptions, fuels division, and increases online radicalization. 1. Content personalization equals digital bubble. The more you engage with certain topics, the more Facebook pushes similar content your way, creating an illusion that the entire world thinks like you. 2. Tribal wars. When two online groups with opposing views clash, engagement skyrockets. Controversy keeps people commenting, sharing, and arguing, which means more time on the platform, more ads viewed, and more profits for Facebook. 3. The myth of free will. You think you're making independent choices online, but in reality, algorithms are curating your worldview. Your opinions, purchases, and even political beliefs can be subtly shaped by the content you consume. But here's the flip side. If you understand these psychological triggers, you can use them to your advantage. Key Strategy 4: Dominate through acquisition. Robert Greene's law: crush your enemy totally. Facebook didn't just grow, it eliminated competition. Instead of waging a risky battle for dominance, Zuckerberg leveraged one of the oldest power moves in history: acquisition. When Instagram emerged as a photo-sharing giant, Facebook didn't challenge it, it bought it for $1 and billion. When WhatsApp's rising popularity threatened Facebook Messenger, Zuckerberg secured it for a staggering $19 and billion. Even as the world moved toward virtual reality, Facebook locked in its dominance with a $2 and billion purchase of Oculus VR. This wasn't just about growth, it was about controlling the playing field. By absorbing potential threats before they could become serious rivals, Facebook expanded its empire and cemented its hold on the digital world. Whether in business, tech, or media, those who control key resources shape the future. Zuckerberg understood that true power comes from controlling the playing field. Instead of letting rivals grow stronger, he absorbed them, expanding Facebook's empire and ensuring its dominance in the digital world. Wealth building through smart acquisitions. The principle of acquisition applies far beyond Silicon Valley. In personal finance and business, the wealthiest individuals and companies don't just create, they acquire. 1. Invest. Don't just earn. The secret to lasting wealth isn't just a high salary. It's about owning valuable assets, stocks, real estate, or businesses that appreciate over time. Wealth is built through strategic ownership. 2. Diversify and expand. Just as Facebook didn't rely on a single platform, financial success comes from multiple income streams. Whether through side businesses, partnerships, or investments, spreading your assets minimizes risk and maximizes long-term gains. 3. Think like an investor. Not just a worker, Warren Buffett didn't build his fortune by starting businesses. He bought undervalued companies and turned them into billion-dollar assets. The wealthiest individuals focus not just on making money, but on acquiring wealth-generating assets. Studio microphone narrator. The key takeaway: growth isn't just about working harder. It's about owning more and controlling key resources. The world's richest and most powerful people understand this fundamental truth. Those who own the most valuable assets shape the game. Key strategy 5. Keep people dependent on you. Robert Greene's law: make others need you. Facebook isn't just a social platform. It's a digital empire built on data and human behavior. Every post you like, every message you send, every ad you click, Facebook is watching. It collects over 52,000 data points per user, creating an ultra-detailed psychological profile that allows it to predict, manipulate, and even influence your decisions. Every feature, from the infinite scroll to the unpredictable notification system, is designed to keep you engaged and coming back. It's no accident that social media feels impossible to quit. It was built to be addictive. The Cambridge Analytica scandal exposed just how powerful this data can be. Facebook's algorithms weren't just predicting behavior, they were shaping it. By micro-targeting users with tailored political messages, the platform influenced elections, public opinion, and even social movements. This wasn't an isolated incident. It was a glimpse into the future of digital influence. Whether through advertisements, content recommendations, or AI-driven personalization, Facebook mastered the art of making itself indispensable, ensuring users couldn't escape its grip. In business and life, dependency equals power. In life and business, the more people rely on you for knowledge, skills, or connections, the more power you hold. Think of tech giants like Apple, Google, and Amazon. They've woven themselves so deeply into daily life that people can't imagine functioning without them. This is called strategic dependence, a key to long-term influence and financial success. If you want to grow your business, personal brand, or career, don't just offer value, make yourself essential. 1. Become an irreplaceable expert. Develop specialized knowledge or skills that are hard to replicate. Whether in tech, finance, marketing, or content creation, the more unique your expertise, the higher your value. 2. Create an ecosystem, not just a product. Like Facebook's expansion into Instagram, WhatsApp, and VR. Build multiple touchpoints that keep people engaged with you. Successful entrepreneurs and influencers don't just sell products, they create entire experiences. 3. Master the art of influence. The most powerful individuals and brands don't just attract attention, they shape behavior. By understanding psychology, persuasion, and strategic positioning, you can command loyalty, trust, and long-term success. In a world where attention is the most valuable currency, those who control information, access, and influence will always come out on top. The question is, will you be the one being controlled, or the one in control? Key strategy 6. Play the long game. Robert Greene's law: plan all the way to the end. The difference between those who succeed and those who struggle is simple: long-term vision. Mark Zuckerberg didn't just create a website, he built an ecosystem that controls how billions interact, consume, and communicate. The biggest companies, the most influential leaders, and the wealthiest individuals all think decades ahead, not just months. Short-term distractions, like viral trends and endless scrolling, keep most people stuck in a cycle of consumption instead of creation. But those who rise to the top understand that real success comes from strategic, consistent action over years, not quick wins. Practical steps for you. 1. Use social media as a tool, not a trap. Instead of mindlessly scrolling, be intentional. Follow content that adds value, set screen time limits, and create before you consume. Your time is your most valuable asset. Spend it wisely. 2. Leverage exclusivity and human psychology to build influence or wealth. Whether in business, networking, or content creation, understand that people desire what they can't easily have. Build scarcity and demand by offering something unique and valuable. 3. Invest in skills and long-term growth, not just short-term trends. Focus on knowledge, financial literacy, and personal development. Learn high-income skills, develop expertise, and build assets that appreciate over time. Trends fade, but mastery compounds and pays dividends for life. Social media was designed to keep you consuming. Every endless scroll, every notification, it's engineered to hook your attention. But what if you flip the script? What if, instead of being controlled by the algorithm, you use the same principles behind Facebook's success to elevate your own life? Start now, reclaim your time, set clear goals, and take small daily actions toward mastery and financial independence. In a world where attention is the most valuable currency, those who learn to control it will always win. So, what do you think? Is Facebook one of the greatest innovations of our time, or a sophisticated machine designed to manipulate human behavior? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Is social media empowering us or controlling us? Engage with us. Do you believe social media helps or harms personal growth? What's the biggest lesson from Facebook's rise that you can apply to your own life? Have you ever tried a digital detox? How did it impact your mindset? Next video tease. If you found this breakdown insightful, you won't want to miss our deep dive into the psychology of money, where we explore the habits, mindset, and strategies that separate billionaires from the rest. Click here to watch next on Innovative Book Philosophy. If you want to keep learning powerful lessons that can transform your life, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join our journey of knowledge, growth, and success.